Hi, it's Lynn from LynnieCDesigns. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in West Sussex in the UK, and I'm coming on today to share a card made with Welcoming Window, which is in the annual catalogue, and it comes with some coordinating dies, which is the window flower box dies. There's 16 dies and 19 stamps. It's a really versatile set, and it's one of the sets that I used in my first in-person card class, which had this week, and it was just really lovely to get together with my regular ladies and craft in person rather than over Zoom. But I will flip you over, show you the two versions that I showed my ladies on Thursday, and then we'll make a simple stamping version, and then I'll show you at the end a stepped up version. And before I start waffling any further, I'll flip the camera over. Thanks for joining me today. These are the two versions of the cards that we made in class. So this is a simple stamping version, and it's just literally the only bit that is any fancy here is this flowers, and that's to cover up a bit of a mistake that I made. And this is a stepped up version with lots of die cut pieces. The window is die cut. I've used that for the shutter and that for the window, and then I've cut out the shelf, and I also did this bit here and the flower pots, etc. So I'm going to do something a little bit like this, but it's very simple to stamp up the whole wall using just this little stamp here. So let me put those to the side, and let's get the cardstock that we're going to use today. So I have got some soft suede. This is half a sheet of A4, and this is 14.8 by 21, and it's scored at 10.5. And then I've got a layer of Misty Moonlight that will just leave a little tiny border, so that is 14.5 by 10.2. And then I've got the same size, that's for the piece of white, basic white, that's for the inside. And then I've got another matte layer here, which will go down and needs to be trimmed. That is 9.8 by 14.2, and that's it. That's all the cardstock we're going to get. We may have to use a scrap depending on, I'm not sure how I'm going to decorate this, but let's get straight on. We've got this bit and our bricks. So I'm going to use some crumb cake ink, and I'm going to stamp one up there, and you can see just, it's very easy to line that up and repeat the pattern. And I think that's really pretty, so I'm going to leave that like that. Just wondering whether I might do that and do that. There we go, so that it goes off the edges. That's that for the time being. I'm going to pop that away, and I've got soft suede here, same colour as the card base, and I'm going to do the window, the ledge, and put that on. Fabulous. This is Misty Moonlight. And I'm going to have a look and see how this does, because I may have to redo this. Yeah, I didn't think about that. That doesn't really work. That's all right. We can very quickly. I've got some more card here. And I'm just going to stamp those. These are distinctive stamps. They're not perfect, but it's such a simple shape that it's quite easy to cut out, rather than, you can cut it out quite quickly rather than use the dies. So whilst I have got the dies, I just wanted to show you that you can, if you're on a budget and you're just starting out, you don't need all the tools and gadgets. You can get them over time. And I'm not really being very precise, I'm just trimming that down. I'm quite happy to leave a little bit of a border. That's better. I'm going to add that straight away. Let's give it a little bit of glue there. That's great. Now I'm going to bring back that and it's very easy because that's darker than the crumb cake. You can still see I'm making this, they're all thank you cards. And here, this is the inside piece. I'm just going to stamp a little shelf down there. Stick a little sentiment there. I think that's lovely. Wishing our paths crossed a little more often. So that's, I'm done with those. I'm going to stamp the jug in Misty Moonlight just to tie in with the front. And then I've got some cinnamon cider. I don't normally use quite this many ink colours. Again, I may have to die cut that. I think I'm going to have to die cut that out because I don't want that. Let that dry for a minute. A little bit of greenery around that pot. That's the inside done. Let's trim this out. Also going to put that bit of greenery on there. little bit of fussy cutting. Although there is a die for the pots, there isn't for this little bit of greenery, so I think that works out quite well anyway. Perfect. I'm going to glue that in place. There's the base. Where's the glue? Tiny little bit of glue there. Stick that on. Stick that on there. Stick that on there. Pop some glue there. And there we go. That's a very simple thank you card, and this was my stepped up version. Rather than stamping the background this time, I used our lovely brick and mortar embossing folder, and I've die cut the window, I've die cut the shutters and added these little bits on for the hinges. And then I've used one of the labels from the Tasteful Labels dies, and I've heat embossed the sentiment and just put some of our crinkle ribbon behind it. So all cards along the same kind of line, but it shows you a bit of versatility. You can make them look really lovely. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you again. There will be links in the description box below to my blog, which will have all the measurements, and links if you want to purchase any of these products. You can do so through my online store, and there'll be links to that too. So thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Bye for now.